Hey everybody, it's Frozen with Outdoor Adventures, and thank you for joining me. Why am I so happy? Because I've cleared myself to get back on the freaking trail. It snowed pretty good this week, so out here for a little bit of winter, just a day hike today. But we're gonna go do two trails that I haven't done here before. I'm at Raccoon Creek State Park, by the way, doing the Mineral Springs Loop, and then there's a trail that's toward the Appaloosa and the Heritage, I believe, if I remember that correctly. It's been a while since I've been here, but this is the state park that I do a lot of conditioning in. So gonna get back into conditioning. The past few weeks have been a lot of strength building, conditioning with cardio, and stretching, most importantly. So, gonna have a great day. And I'm stepping up the game in production, so I'm trying to figure out what I need for this Canon M50 camera. So, should be a good test. First stop on the list for today is to head up to Mineral Springs and have some coffee. So, let's hit that first. Look how beautiful this is, guys. So, I'm gonna let you guys decide. Let me know in the comments if you see a quality improvement on the video, sharpness, color, etc., etc. I was using my phone on the last video. Came from a Sony CX405 little handy cam video camcorder, I should say. But stepping up to the mirrorless for outside trips. I just gotta figure out what accessories I need really for this thing. For those that have seen the last update I pushed out a week or so ago, I talked about these guys right here, the Lone Peak 4.5s. And to me, they seem like the Lone Peak 3.5s and the Lone Peak 4s had a baby together. They took the comfort and the shape of the Lone Peak 4s and gave it the rigidity of the Lone Peak 3.5. So everything I liked about both shoes, but time will tell if this is going to work out for me. I do have the Super Feet Trailblazers in there. I talked about that last week too. So giving it the first test, breaking them in first today. See how they go. I won't know until I get these guys up to a 20-mile day, because usually I can tell at that point if it's going to work for me or not. But I can't get over how gorgeous this is out here. Oh, wow. It feels good to be back outside, I'll tell you that. So, for those that don't know and haven't seen the video that I have here, Mineral Springs, which is where we're going to sit down and have some coffee today, it was, back in the day, a healing mental health resort, and the water at Mineral Springs come right out of the rocks. So what people would do is they would spend like a day, travel up to this lodge, which has since been torn down, and they would take drinks to heal themselves from the springs. So pretty cool to know that history. But like I said, the shack has been long torn down. It's actually torn down a couple years ago due to vandalism, unfortunately. But the springs, Mineral Springs, is beautiful. So can't wait to get down there and enjoy some coffee. Still see the foundation right here where the lodge used to be. Someone took it upon themselves to make some cairns in there. People have way too much time in their hands. Using my cat can stove today, Fancy Feast I should say. Haven't used this little guy in a long time. What I was talking about before, how they came down here to take sips of water. Right here, it comes right out of the rock, and down below there's like this little bowl indentation in this giant rock slab right here. That's where they used to go. They used to just drink some water for mental health. Pretty neat. All this up here gets covered in icicles. Like big, thick chunks of ice can fall off, but it's absolutely beautiful if you catch it at the right time of year. The snow kind of just hit us about a week ago and hasn't really developed any icicles yet, but a couple weeks, we're hoping it's gonna look beautiful, and I'll be here training for a while. Anyway, I am just heating up some coffee, and we'll see where the trail takes me today. I know I want to do a loop I've never done. I know how to get to it. I haven't seen a sign for it yet, but we'll figure it out. I don't have a map. I'm not really prepared. It's whatever I feel like doing today. I just want to get out and test the knees, really. Good morning, everybody. Coffee. There's a lot more dead trees than used to be here a couple years ago. Wow. Anyway, I'm gonna get finished with this coffee and get back on the trail. Let's talk about upcoming backpacking trips and possible gear changes this year. I had a video last week kind of saying a couple pieces of new gear that I got, but I want to get conditioned to be able to comfortably hike this 20-mile loop that goes around Raccoon. This is a great part to condition for me because it's only about 25 minutes away from my house. I can come down here for a hike really anytime. Don't really need to plan much because I've done every trail except the trail that we're going to do today. I haven't done that yet. But once I get comfortable, I would like to focus on solo trips this year. People get so excited on the channel when I do solo trips. I don't know why, but I'll tell you what, I am just excited to do solo trips as I am to do group trips. But this year I'm going to focus on solo trips because the AT was a lot of group hiking. And I get it, you guys are looking for the solo fix, so I am too, believe me. On top of that, I do want to meet up with at least Murica from the Tramley and do a section of the Smokies or go back and visit Linville Gorge and see Hawksbill and a couple other trails that I wasn't able to do with the Shill brothers. I'd also like to try using a tent for at least a couple of the trips this year. A tent, you say? Yes, a tent. I have purchased a Neo Air X-Lite and I am ready to use the hammock and a little bit of a tent. I don't know which tent. I have no idea. We'll see once it gets closer to April what I'm gonna do. I'm looking at Lanshan, looking at Z-Packs. Still waiting on Chris from Light AF. He's got a prototype going on. I might try that, see if he's willing to part with that for a few trips at least, and yeah, we'll see. Reason being, I want to get my tent set up and everything figured out for the PCT in a couple years. So that'll be really exciting. But Murica is definitely gonna join me on a trip when I get down to North Carolina. So I'm not sure why, but usually by this time I'm pretty excited to get on some backpacking trips. You know, it's a long winter. I haven't been out. Pretty excited, right? This year I am like jumping out of my skin excited to get on backpacking trips. Even more excited as of a couple weeks ago because for most of you who've been following me for a while know that I started a new job this year after getting done with my thru hike. So I'm back down to, 2 weeks vacation instead of 6 weeks like I had at my other job. I was there for 12 years. Well, I negotiated because honestly, I've been kicking ass at this new job. Apparently their IT team was garbage for the past like 5-6 years, so everything's really a big mess. And the COO has actually noticed a little bit. And I went to him with some, increased salary stuff and extra responsibilities because, in my opinion, I am kind of the most technical person they've had there for at least a while from the looks of things. So we were negotiating, we're in the process of that, and right off the bat they gave me an additional week of paid time off, so I have 3 weeks. So that's good. It's half of what I had at the other place, but hey, it's a start. So trying to get to a point where the system is stable enough to where I can start doing projects, and we're almost there. And once I start doing projects, things will get a lot better there. Not tooting my own horn, you gotta trust me guys, it's a mess there. and there's a lot of work that needs done. But look at that. Wow. I was planning on just walking on this board. I knew it was here. The bridge is out, but I'm I'm sliding pretty good on that. So that's probably not the safest thing to do. I'm gonna go upstream a little bit and see if there's a better way to cross. I'm kind of doubting it. Might be getting my feet pretty cold and wet. So we'll see if I find anything, but I don't have I don't have too many options here from the looks of things. Maybe up here where that little waterfall is. See if I can finagle myself over there. I have no idea why, but it just seems like a day pack that is under 25 liters. They just don't know how to make the side water bottle pockets. If you check it out, let's see. Right, so here's my water bottle. I can't reach that to save my life. I don't know why. I don't know why they just don't make the pockets angled. Why? Why can't they figure that out? I don't like using bladders because you never know how much water you have in them. And it's a pain in the butt to fill them up. That's why I use water bottles on my backpacking trips. But man, if you know of a company that makes a day pack that I can get water bottles out of the side pockets, please let me know. The Pinto Loop. That's what we want. This is coming off buckskin. Let's see, which way should we go? Let's go right. Let's make it right. Uphill first. Okay, I'm at the junction of the Pinto where it starts going back. Just pulled over for a Snickers break. I still like Snickers after all this time. I had 2 of these every single day while on the Appalachian Trail. Still not sick of them. So, right over here, there's a sign that says Nicole Road. That's the road that goes up past some of the primitive backpacking sites. So, alright. I'm fancy. I talk with my mouth full. Sorry, everybody. Alright, heading back to buckskin now. There's actually some decent wind coming through here a little bit ago. It's warmed up a little bit. The sun's behind a cloud though, so it's getting a little bit colder out here. Anyway, I'm back at buckskin. Heading back to the road to get back to the car now. Okay, back on the camp trail. I was crossing that stream again. I noticed, I don't know if you guys can see it anymore, down there, the bridge must have washed downstream. That was a good little hike. I'm actually running out of time, so I'm just going to take the road back to the car once I hit that. But just hit the 7-mile mark. It's about 12:30. And I think I started at 9:30, so pretty good. I've been kind of taking my time and enjoying it today. Just want to stress that it feels so good to be back out here. Wow. Alright, just walking the park road back to the car. I'm actually a little late. So we're kind of speed walking through this one. Got about a mile. Trip went well. I think so far so good on the knees. We'll see. These shoes are very, very promising. I won't give my blessing on them yet. Let's actually put them through their paces. Camera gear, I think worked out fine. I might need to adjust the tripod. But if this ends up working, I'll spend the money on a little bit better of a lens. Right now I'm using the stock lens because it has image stabilization. And the nice lens I have at home that I use for like recording like the weekly videos. That's not a image stabilized lens, but it is a nice one. So if I like this, then I'll upgrade. We'll see what you guys say. This is all about what you guys want. If you want me to upgrade the camera gear, let me know. Do you like this direction? Does it look better? That's all I want to know. Anyway guys, if you like this video, be sure to like, share, and think about subscribing. I'm always posting hiking videos, backpacking tips, and who knows, might have another through hike in my future. Anyway guys, I'm Frozen. Thanks for joining me. See you on the trail.